So hey guys, welcome back to the Shell Risers teaching. In the last video we have discussed about the Samaran culture in the ancient Mesopotamian civilization. So in today's video we are going to discuss about the Haasuna culture of the ancient Mesopotamian civilization. So this was the advanced Neolithic culture of the ancient Mesopotamian civilization. It was in the northern middle to the northeast Mesopotamia, and it is found out by dating to the early 6th millennium BC. It was named after the Tel Hassuna in Iraq. Around 7000 to 6000 BC, foothills Pydom in northernmost Mesopotamia. Here was the enough rainfall, and these were the proof that there were maybe the first farmers in northernmost Mesopotamia. Now, when we talk about Hassuna style pottery, so cream slip with reddish paint in linear design are the pottery style that were mostly found in the Hassuna culture. The village range in the Hassuna culture were approximately from 2 to 8 acres. The sites we talk about 35 kilometers south of modern city Mosul in Iraq, 1934 under Seton Layoud and Fort Suffer. When we talk about the area of the site, that is 200 into 50 meter. The advanced village culture spread throughout northern Mesopotamia. 15 levels identified, 6 layers of houses were uncovered, each progressively more substantial. So there were the 15 levels that were identified in the Hassuna culture and 6 layers of houses that were uncovered, and progressively they were more substantial. There were many sites of Hassuna culture in the northern Iraq. So firstly, when we see where this Hassuna culture is exactly was found in the ancient Mesopotamia. So in this map we can see that this red portion of the ancient Mesopotamian civilization depicts the Hassuna culture, where we have got the proof of the Hassuna culture. We found their poetries, we found their villages, and basically we also get the proof that there were the first farmer, because we have got the proof of the agriculture symptoms in the Hassuna culture. Next, we talk the several sites of Hassuna culture in the northern Iraq. The first was the Maria, that was found by the Robert J. Braidwood in 1948. Second is the Yarim type 1, that is found by the Marpet Nikolai and Rolf McIntyre between 1969 to 1976. Third was the Tele Talahat, that was found by S. Fouquet, K. Horochi, T. Mustawani 1956 to 1965 and again in 1976. The Bayai, this was excavated by Kirkebride Diana in 1971 to 74. Many sites are undercovered in Iran, Turkey, and Palestine. Many features of Hassuna culture. When we talk about the main features of the Hassuna culture, the first was the pottery wheel was made in the Hassuna culture. Second, their architectural remains, agricultural remains we have found in the Hassuna culture. Fourth were the stone, clay, and other artifacts we have found in Hassuna culture. Fifth was the funeral remain, and sixth was the disposal of dead. How they used to dispose their dead people have also been found in the proof of the Hassuna culture. Now we come to the second page. We talk about the pottery in Hassuna culture. So there were basically three styles of potteries in the Hassuna culture. First were the archaic painted, second were the standard painted, and third were the standard incised ware. So here we see the potteries of the Hassuna culture. You can see the picture. These were the potteries that were basically found in the Hassuna culture of the ancient Mesopotamian civilization. First were the archaic painted. They were recovered from level LA, that is the lowest level, to level 3rd, from tall round pear shaped jars, bowls, finer fabric, color buff to black. Bowls and jars with short straight neck design with lines, triangles, cross hatchings, fragile red painted and also burnished. So they were basically of the long jar type potteries that were found in the Hassuna culture, and they were found in the lowest level, that is from level 1 to level 3. We can see this type of potteries. They have the long jar neck, red type ware. So these were the lowest potteries that were found in the Hassuna culture. Now we talk about the standard painted. They were improved than archaic painted level 4 to level 6, similar to archaic, but paint is matte brown and thicker. So their paint were not red, but the brown paint were matte brown and thicker. The decoration is more expensive and execute with greater skill. Shapes are made more sophisticated, and they had the collar neck. So these painted had the collar neck, and they were basically more sophisticated than the archaic painted. And the color of these one was the matte brown. We can see the pottery is like this. Next we come the standard incised type wares. They were recovered from all levels. Last two levels were more than earlier levels. Site was Matargar Yarim type 1, Telet Talhat and Umdagarda. The tabak suggested pottery developed locally and is distributed in small areas of northern Iraq. After this the comes Haasuna Samara period. Haasuna upper level example of ceramic pottery termed as Samara ware might be due to migration of people from southern or southeastern part. Haasuna Samara period existed in the middle Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Samara pottery were remarkable. New shapes and bold and innovative use of paint was done in the Samara potteries. So somehow the Haasuna culture and the Samara culture were similar. As we have discussed in the last video about the Samara culture, the Haasuna culture was also a little bit similar. They have the same form of potteries. There would be some difference in the shapes and colors. So I hope you got it, guys.